Hey there, gang, as we follow around our oil tanker that we said we were going to follow. Let's take a peek at this guy, just so that we can see what sort of vehicle I had set up and see if maybe this is a right or a wrong decision. As we can see, he's got an engine at each end. He's a push-pull. And he's carrying approximately 180 cubic meters of oil. If you don't like meters and would have preferred gallons, sorry. I've been trying to get the imperial settings on this, but it doesn't let you change mid-game. You have to do that early in the game. Matter of fact, I'll even take a peek at that right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't think I see a spot. Got a question here. Just a second. I wanted to see if this is a setting I've been looking for. Nope. Doesn't do what I wanted. Yeah, see, you'd have to take and reset the game. Not worth it. So I can't change to Imperial for you. Mid-game. Sorry, it was not set up that way. Actually, I'm not. I'm of the scientific method. While I function within the imperial system, I do find that we really should have switched to the metric. But that's just a bunch of people who are too lazy and too scared, not realizing that, yeah, all your imperial stuff would still be there. You just have to learn. Has to go up and down. So right there, that's part of what we need to fix when we build this correctly. A lot of things that need to be done differently. One of the first things I tend to think about is where would I put an improved dispatch center and how I would connect him roadwise to it so that I can keep the controlled center. Because one thing we do not have yet in this game is a headquarters. It's still begging me to build one. Let's take a peek here. Hey, this is Kelly Jack. Welcome to How Not to Game. This is the Devil's Tower Fixit series from my 1969 point on the Devil's Tower map. Trying to see if I can ever make the system look more streamlined and make as much profit by 2025 as I did through the chaotic spaghetti system I ran. So let's see what we can do. And I think one of the first things that needs to be addressed is how and where I want to have my big cross line. And how to take and begin reorganizing things. So what I'm going to do is sketch in the beginnings of the main line that will come to be. And it's going to look a lot like the main line that we saw. It's just about pulling it out and doing this. Hopefully it'll take and be a better setup. Okay, this setup I don't really like as much, but at the same time it's going to work. Coming out to here. Doesn't require as much reworking. So looking at what a bridge costs, and these were all stone arch bridges, at 50 a month. A road bridge costs 70 a month. So it's going to cost us more to make some road bridges, but I may be able to reduce the number of spans. The reason I'm talking about this is it is time to start thinking about what sort of a setup I want here. As I search also right now for my, there they are, reading glasses. Sorry, it is early morning. I'm just getting up. First cup of coffee. So for those of you who track the Cali Jack caffeination levels, they're low. So we've got a marker for where we're kind of going to go with our rail system for the main line. This would let us build a new yard or do a transfer point over to this yard on a long spur so that the yard is way out. And that's an idea. All right, let's see what we can do. One of my shortest runs might be the one to go ahead because he's still loading with fuel. which is waiting here. 201, and the train has a capacity of only 72. Yeah. We might want to start considering some upgrades on some of these trains. Steam to diesel might be a good idea. I was thinking maybe, well, let's take a peek at something. Could I truck it from here over to here and build a truck terminal to fill oil in? And that would let us eliminate this area right here and get gas over faster and more steadily. Smaller amounts, but still. Vehicle list, trucks. We're kind of interested in oil and petrol. There we go. Carry 45 cubic meters. What I'm looking for is to see if I've got the diesel tractor yet. Waste truck, bus, milk truck, book trailer, bus, tanker, flat nose semi. So yeah, we've got the flat nose semi. He runs 341. And then that trailer, as we were looking at, runs 250. So right there, 5 for 45. And I bet you we could stick that 24 trailer behind it and make it a double. Let's see. The first thing I'm going to have to do is build a simple road. And of course, relocate the power line out back a bit more. It really ain't going to cost us anything more because we're already doing the jog to get down because of the spur. Yeah, let's do that. So we're starting with some utility work here. Gonna have to do a little bit of there we go. Little bit of work there, and then come in here, and we're gonna say, "Oh, you guys are gone." Oops. Forgot when it's side by side, you gotta take it out one click at a time. There we go. That'll let us have the split here. Get the road tool going. Kind of set our path. figure out how to get across to the actual yards. As you can see, this has become very difficult to take and get through anywhere along here. I'm going to put up some wooden bridges just to take and get started. And dirt road it. Not going to worry too much about the fact that it's dirt road instead of a gravel or paved, because we need to be able to go 70 kilometers an hour at least or more. Now I'm going to cobble these. And now it's time to start building up. It's going to become a very important dispatch center. All right, we got that going. Let's get that truck out there and see if this will let me get rid of things here. So we're grabbing the flat nose diesel. Wait a minute, 24 and 24 is 48 versus 45. Yeah, it's yeah, it doesn't let us put another one behind it. Okay, so 1, 2, actually, sell. It's going to go from here to that spot there. 100% load every time. There we go. Copy, start. Put a choose there. This should knock it down, and by having a constant flow, let us eliminate the stop by the one that's really needing to be upgraded anyway. Matter of fact, we're going to take a look at that train as it comes out of Brent's Benzene's. It's this train right there, that guy. Hi. So that's the Ren Roost Oiler 1. He is a obsolete train, so it might be a good idea to let's go ahead and send him to the depot. See what we can do to upgrade that train. And hope that our tankers road tankers can deal with this. They're slow getting over there because of the dirt and gravel roads to get there. See them picking up the speed as they get going. Yeah, I know it's kind of a jarring graphic, but first couple times it's going to try to jam up a little bit, unfortunately. They're already rolling. That's a good sign. That guy got to use the choose. All right, let's go back over. It's entered the depot. Let's talk at the depot for a moment. Locomotive wise, everybody else was going with this, but we're still running cons, which are, oh, that was part of the problem. Let's get all those Kahans sold. And let's sell him. Sell all those guys. So let's come back here. We're going to buy that engine. A little bit sturdier engine. Get back to append. Aiken Hall. 240 cubics. That's just a yard switcher. That's for like real short runs. So he's costing us 46 clucks a mile. Wow. Or kilometer, I mean. But you know what? I don't have to be at full throttle. 66 should be good. We're going to put him back out on that rooster and see how he does. It's going to be a lot slower than the others, but oh well. It's the dispatch line, which is a pain in the butt that we need to remove. But a lot of dispatch lines are going to have to remain for a little while longer. Something I am going to remove is this stretch right there. And bring that down to surface level. Kind of like that. That would also let us dispatch through here. And again, we've used very few signals. And because of that, well, yes, once they get into their line, it's safe. It's causing some jam ups. And I think it's time to start considering how to take it straighten up. We'll start with Brent's benzene in the next episode. We've done our first step. We dispatched out a much heavier train whose capabilities now is going to take dwarf it, but we also will probably be able to get rid of him because these trucks are meant to replace it in the long run. Because that stretch of road, cobblestone road, is again only $27.20 a month versus, well, 20. So $7.20 a month, but constant flow of goods almost was going on. So that might be something to consider down the road. I'm definitely going to consider eliminating delivery to the crude yard. The way it's been going, and maybe make this a road, deliver right to there, and then let the city have it back that zone. We'll talk about that next video. Hey, I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I have.